have two birds here because I'm going to show you one as an 8-piece cut, which is what several of the recipes are going to call for. The other one I'm going to show you, and you want to probably refer back to this at some point, is how we're going to expect you to fabricate this bird when it comes to your final examination. Not in this class, but your overall final for this 2-year degree. And we go about this guy a little bit differently than this guy. Okay. So one thing that I've always talked about in this class specifically is fabrication and meat cutting is all about knowing where your lines are and following your lines. It really is that simple. Okay. The nice thing about all of these things is structurally they're all built the same. So if I can find a line on one, I'm probably going to be able to find a line on the other. Right? Now, first thing I'm going to do with this guy is I'm going to take the wings off. Now, it's sitting down here and I'm like, oh, okay, well I can get the wings, I'll go ahead right here. No, I can't see a line. First thing I'm going to do is find my line and expose it. Okay? So I'm going to flip this guy over. You guys see a line anywhere?
Yeah, right there.
Okay? This line right here. See it? It's actually telling me right there. Please cut me right here. So I'm just going to take my boning knife, and this is the only knife you're going to need. Okay? We're fabricating birds. We're boning this bird out. We need a boning knife. If you have to put your chef's knife on this table with it, you're not doing it right. Boning, boning. That's it. Okay? There's my line. I'm just going to score through it. Wing. Turn around and see, I twisted too. Okay, I want to put a little bit of stress on that joint. Why? Because if I'm getting it partially dislocated, then it's going to be easier for my knife to get through here and make my cut. If you do this right, every single cut should take you no more than 2 swipes. Okay, first one is to expose your line. Second one is to cut through your line. Now, if I want to separate these guys out into my drummies, okay? Again, we're following lines. See it? It's right there. Notice I didn't need another knife to pound through it. If I know where the joints are and I know where the connective tissue is, then all I need is this knife and follow the line. Okay? My next line is right here. Hey, here's a wing. It's from Goodfellas. Google it, you kids. Okay, so this guy we're going to save for stock because I mean, there's nothing to it. We can deep fry this and you're going to get wee little bit. But now it's the same thing. Chicken feet. I don't know if any of you have ever eaten chicken feet before. In Vietnamese cuisine, they're kind of a delicacy. And when I was working in St. Louis, we had 2 Vietnamese guys working. They invited us over to the house, and that's what we had as one of our appetizers. They brought out, his wife brought out this big platter of chicken feet. My wife looked at it, she's like, I ain't eating it. Just shut up and eat it. You know, because you're going to be an insult if you don't eat it. So of course she doesn't know how to. And there really isn't that much meat on it, but the feet do all the work. Okay, so where are we going to get the most chicken flavor out of that thing? Out of the feet. But there's a lot of connective tissue there. There's not a lot of meat on it because it's a foot. So you're not going to get a whole lot out of it. But the stuff that you do get is going to be highly flavorful. Okay. So there's my wingdings. All right. Again, here's my line. If you struggle getting through it, you're missing the line. You're either a little too high or a little too low. See that? My knife just buttered. All right. Why? Because I know where my line is and I just follow the line. All right. So there's my wings. Now, next thing I'm going to do is take off my leg thigh portion. How am I going to do that? Well, first thing is I want to make sure that I expose my lines. I got to figure out where I'm going. So all I'm going to do is score the skin here. All right. See how it already started lopping off? I'm going to let gravity do a lot of this work for me as well. All right. So now that I've exposed my line, all I have to do is take my leg thigh portion off, and then I'm going to split the leg and thigh. And again, all I'm going to do is follow the lines. So I'm going to go in. My backbone is running part of the rib cage is running right through here. So my key to this is I have to get underneath of that so that I can free the leg thigh portion. All right, so I'm gonna go in on a slight angle and I'm gonna follow that line. Okay. Now for the fun part, little joint manipulation. Okay, I've exposed my line, now I know where my joint is. Now all I gotta do is follow it. Leg thigh. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Expose the joint, follow the joint, dislocate, leg thigh. And I'm gonna come back to these and show you how to separate the leg and thigh portion, because again, it's following lines. And why did I leave them like this? Because I can see the lines. Okay, you flip it over like this and you try to see the line, you don't know where the line is. It's not really well defined right here. It is right there. See it? So I just got to follow that line right there. Like I said, if you're too far above it, too far below it, your knife is going to catch on a bone, and that's what's going to struggle. It means you just need to move your knife some. Okay. Now, how do I get this breast off here? Because I'm going to split these breasts. Okay. All I'm going to do is follow the rib cage. Okay, and I cut through bone on that. Now it's going to be a little bit harder, the bigger birds, because they're going to be a little bit thicker rib cage. But now that I've done that, now all I have to do is twist. Okay, this is my back. That's for stock. Now I flipped it over again. Why do I want to do that? Because again, I'm looking for a line. My line is this B right here. Okay, that's the wishbone that everybody's looking at. All right, now all I got to do is find the middle of it. Cut straight through. Okay, so there's my breast. Easy enough, right? Let's go back to the leg thigh. And again, I'm looking for a line. Find my line. Oh, I'm a little bit high. Leg and thigh. Okay. There's your eight-piece cut. So this will be my contribution to what you need for your mise en place today. Save everything that we're not using because it will be stock. Okay. We'll either make the stock tomorrow or we'll start it on Wednesday. But we will make stock with the stuff that we have. So Bangkok wings. Fried chicken, braised chicken, curry chicken, it doesn't matter. We can use all of that. Okay.